Fighting round. Best online rated match. Comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Throws him down. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. The combo's there. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Blocks the low heavy. They were right to be on guard. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Breaks the block with a throw. Hits him with a stop and pop. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What'll happen here? Smart play with the throw. Jumps. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Big throw. Both fighters planning something? Calls out their shot and responds with authority. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, the throw connects. What'll happen here? In with the crosser. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 is it finishes with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jumps. Breaks the block with a throw. Side switch. Both fighters are trying. Gets him with a Euro step. This is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. With super up, knocks him out of the air. Both fighters have a full drive gauge. Nothing stops this train.
Encore.
Sets the table. Gets the quick dash shorty. Somehow, how did they read that throw? The drive impact doesn't work. Reads the throw and escapes. Ken burns out. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. And whip, they're wide open. Tigers tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player 2 burn out, but they may have a plan here. They're dizzy. No, stunned off the wall. Perfect damage calculations, no doubt about it. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. The jump in is denied. Connects with the throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. Big, low, reaching heavy. Answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. The cross-up's good. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. All right. The jump in is denied. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. They break things off to take a quick breather. Checks them with the projectile. The low doesn't connect. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Jump, parries the jump in to shut it down. Throws him. What's next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocks the impact. Blocks the low heavy. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Throws a fireball. Goes for the jump in. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Jumps. It connects with the throw. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Flatlines him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Medium kick. Quick dashing. Medium kick hits. What's that off? There's a burnout. Player 2 with the rhythm. Super hard to show them what a PhD fighters can do for you. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire and you're gonna get burned. Oh, here we go. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What a finish! Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Il est fort le gars.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Long range fireball to break the silence. Gets the jump in. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. From up above. Down to the wire. They can open up this round big by converting this punishment. Brings out the super arm. They saw a path and they took it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws them to negate the block. Dashes up. Goes for the jump in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Pops him with a shoulder. Breaks. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jumps? How did they read that throw? A real test of nerves here. Breaks through with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Checks with a medium kick. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. The match just started. If all the throw connects. A quick breather. Looking to follow up.
Merde.
Back into the connects with the throw. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Good decision with that throw. Okay, here we go. Taking jump throws them. Player 1 needs to use their drive. Doesn't set the throw. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Bizarre qu'il a que 11 000.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Side bridge. Now they're on the defensive. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Nails the anti-air. Taking stock. Had the radar up and running. Shoots off a fireball up close. Parries to cancel the fireball. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
Merde.
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Player 2 chases them down. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Oh, burnout triggered! Knockdown and player 2 can't afford the stick KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows a medium kick. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in. Burnout activates. Quick breather. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big throws. Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jump in. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Manages to block the jump in. Oh, what's this?
Comment ça se fait ça?
Punish counter. Knockdown and they're trading attack. Excellent block. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jump. Connects with the throw. Both fighters planning something? So, what's next? Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. They back turns out. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 2 has depleted their dozen Texas throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open with a jump in. Who will come out on? Ooh, what a smart throw. Jumps in. Hits them with a stop and go.
Merde.
Target combo into. What now? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. Oh my god, what a throw test. Jump. Low heavy. This can lead to some big damage. Throws them. Medium kick. What are they gonna do? Cross them from above. Gets the quick dash short you. Plenty of health. Boom turns out. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, Ross super here. Excellent read. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Go big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Caught in the crossup. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them will.
Merde.
Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still haven't. Burnout activates. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2, boom, oh, burnout triggered. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Breaks those shins. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Medium kick. There's an overdrive art. Solid anti-air. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the closes it out. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hit. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Opts for the throw. Okay, gets them all the way to the corner. Player 2 has the life lead. Goes for the low kick. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 to deal with this burnout. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 2 is opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Shows a medium kick.
Extra spicy, sure you connect.
Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it?
Merde.
Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Took him to the corner in a flash. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their sneaks in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. From low heavy to barely blocks the jump in. Oh, says no to the impact. Throws him. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to wait this out. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2
Putain.
is looking at a grim situation. Reads the jump in.
Merde.
Low heavy. Ooh, you never know what can happen. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. Somehow manages to block the jump in. They push there with nothing stops this train. Puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arm. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Oh my god, they just choked it. A big slamma jamma. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Blocks the jump in. Gets a good read on their opponent. The low kick is blocked. What are they thinking here? Anticipated that counter and blocks.
Ah. Putain, il a pas touché là.
Just about out of drive after that. Denies the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Solid blocking. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Jumps. Oh, easy tag. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. They need to rely on their instincts here. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Gets the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Connects with medium kick. Super on deck for both fighters.
Merde.
Expect to see some fireworks. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Manages to block the jump in attack. Jumps in. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this
Ah
range.
putain.
Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Side switch in the corner. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. Oh, the throw connects. Hits them with a stopping pop. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic.
T'es chanceux le gars là.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. The low heavy's blocked. Grabs him. The low heavy hits. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Nice cross-up.
Merde.
Gets the counter hit throw. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the jump in. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Knockdown. They return to center stage. Overhead neck hunter. Jumps in. Blocks the impact. In there. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Merde, putain.
Player 2 chases them down. Decides to meet them in the air. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Sneaks in above. Barely blocks the jump in. Looking for a chance. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Slides and goes for the leg. Sets up with the jump in. Throws it. How long can this offensive assault continue? Quick breather. Player 1 can't let this go. Critical art now.
N'importe quoi.
Tricky hidden variable.
This can lead to some big damage. Oh my god, critical. What's gonna happen? The low. Oh, here we go. Solid anti. What a finish.
Putain.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Putain.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
You on the scene.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Gets a good read on their opponent. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown. Had the radar up and running. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Was looking for that jump attack. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, the opponent thought they had the high hand with that air attack, but they're about to get crushed. Quick breather. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them.
Please, parry.
Barely blocks the jump in. Medium kick. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punishing. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. The last round. It's now or never. Medium kick hits. The drive impact doesn't work. Clutch.
Merde.
The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. That's gonna leave them rattled. Oh, here we go. Rock super hard incoming. Oh, they switch sides.
Putain.
No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Medium kick into low heavy. Perfect parry. They gotta feast. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The low kick hits. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Throws them to negate the block. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. What's the play here? Nails the anti-air. The low heavy hits. Long low attack hits. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Got their eye on the air. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Not having the cross-up. Knockdown. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the knockdown and now stops the attack by using the drive parry. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Shoots off a fireball up close. Time to reassess the situation. Jumps. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 holding
Merde.
corner advantage. Side switch in the corner. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Smart play with the throw. Pull in with the cross-up. Throws them. Both fighters planning something? There's the wall spot. They can't do anything now. Will this be enough?
Oh putain, c'est chaud.
What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Gets them with the anti-air. Gets the jump in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to find a way out. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Gets them. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to meet them in the air. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Flashes him. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. That's a counter. Going in. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Grabs and all the throws connects. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Critical art is on deck. Knew the throw was coming. What are they gonna do? Nice fireball. Doing some quick planning? A jump? Grabs Follows it up with a throw. Player 1
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Putain.
Another fight is coming your way.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. No good up high. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Goes for the drive rush there. Blocks the low heavy. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Oh! Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Heading into the end game now, it picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Got their eye on the air. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Throws them. What's next? Player 1 needs to use the brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Low heavy. This is gonna hurt. Player 2. There's a wall flash. They can't do anything now. Too slow. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Denies the low heavy. Caught in the cross-up. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Whiffs the throw. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 chases them down. From up above. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Blocks the low heavy. This is a critical point of the round where they're experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive, comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Smart play with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Took him to the corner in a flash. Full SA meters on deck. It's a good spot to use the super. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. In, real, rip-off. Going in, just goes for it at this range. Big opportunity coming. Clutch, anti-air. In there. brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. No good up high. The jump in is denied. Nails the anti-air. Holds out with the block. Picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Throws them to negate the block. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Gets scooped from down low. Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with the throw. Their life is drops them hard. KO. Player one took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Low heavy, trips them up. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. This is a real back and forth match this time. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Grabs them. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fires off a Night Shade Pulse. Next hit will end the round. Night Shade Pulse comes out to play. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Jump, KO. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The overhead connects. Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Not much life difference. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Quick brief raw critical. What's gonna happen? Break through with the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Long-range fireball to break the silence. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Player 2 will connect with the throw. Oh, here we go. Excellent damage. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Player 1 can't win this without pulling the trigger. Clutch anti-air. Amazing. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. Holy! Put the fear of God in it. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Drops them. Jumps in. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. They hit each other. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Taking stock. Player 1 KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the knockdown and now decides to meet them in the air. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Pops him with a shorty. What'll happen here? Side switch in the corner. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Throw connects and does big damage. Knockdown. Just goes for it at this range. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Both fighters planning something? Perfect KO. They were in full control there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Jumps up. Oh my, the throw tag. This is gonna hurt. They're in range. We got a slow heavy, but no go. Shakes things up with a fucking anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Getting it all on the drive rush. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Sets up with the jump in. Oh, combo. This can lead to some big damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. What drive rush. Gets the counter hit. Nails it. Toxic blossom on the table. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. What are they gonna do? Critical art is on deck. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? Answers with a fireball. Gotcha. Throws it in. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range.
Merde.
Trips him up. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Oh, whiffs the throw. Brushes off the impact. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Gets the jump, brushes that off, and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. What'll happen here? Barely blocks the jump in. Jumps in. Ooh, does him dirty. Distantly just in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump in. Final wrecks them. The low. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, they just clutch anti-air. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Connects with the throw.
Putain.
Both sides getting ready. Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Makes it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player 1 still solid anti-air. Do they have what it takes to steal the pizza drive? Looking, what are you jumping in for? Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run-up. The low. Watch easily escapes that throw attempt. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Throws him. What's next? Taking stock. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Both are just hanging on by a thread, but their drive gauges are a different story. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From low heavy to low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart play on the throw. Side switch in the corner. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. They return to center stage. Brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh, here we go. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Oh my, the throw tech. There's the turn in there. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Blocks the jump in. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Low heavy. Down to the wire. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Life lead opens up. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jagabon and sends them flying. The attack is parried. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Big throw. Hits them with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super. Scared money, don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Ripper. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. What a reaction to go air to air. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Still slugging it out at this range. Jump! Solid anti-air! Impact squat! The drive impact doesn't work! Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Wraps it up with a throw! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Reads the jump in perfectly. Press them. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Close range projectile. Low heavy. Draw super hard incoming. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. The super and whip. They're wide open. Player 1 has the genius read with that throw escape. They're not nothing stops this train. A real test of nerves here. Player 2 with the rhythm. Grabs them. Take a seat. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Oh, and you're grounded. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, toss that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rebound. That's gonna leave them rattled. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to negate the block. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Can't protect the throw. Shows a medium kick. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing Burt flawless range. They got him so quick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Goes for the jump in to start. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jumps up, connects with the throw. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Low heavy. Oh my, the throw tech. Attempts to break. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing, the throw is denied.
Ah, j'ai mis trompé de bouton, putain.
Full gauges, let's go. The low kick hits. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Somehow reads the throw and escapes. What are they gonna do? With super arts into knock them out of the air. Throws them. What now? Presses for a reaction with a fire. Anti-air.
Putain, pourquoi il a couru, lui?
Low heavy. They've been keeping up. Oh my god, what a throw test. Sees the overhead coming. The jump in is denied. Throw is denied. What a read. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash?
Breaking them shins with the low heavy.
Somehow manages to block the jump in.
Low heavy with authority. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that rundown. Target combo into... Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Merde.
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nails the anti-air. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Sure you can? Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. In there! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jumps in. Got their eye on the air. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. A quick breather. Risky up-close scrap still going. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Genius read. That's a counter. Not much life difference. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Solid anti-air. Taking chunks out of it. Just goes for it at this range. Good decision with that throw. Amazing.
Vagabond Edge connects.
Excellent block. This is a impact squash. What are they gonna do? The drive impact doesn't work. The low kick hits. They don't have any. We've got to do better than that. Player 1 wall splat closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Reads the jump in perfectly. Zones with the fireball. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the opening they want. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Okay, here we go. Ooh, does them dirty. Gets the counter hit.
Both sides getting ready. Anti-air in the clutch.
Medium kick insufficiently to some big damage. Gotta do better than that. The low reads the throw and escapes. Jump. Crowns him from above. Throws him. Amazing. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Medium kick. Blocks the low kick. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Sets up with the jump in.
Ugh, take a seat.
Are you kidding me? Player 1
Was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Grabs him. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Whiffs the throw. Uses the drive. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Can't tech the throw. Jumps. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The jump in is denied. What'll happen here? breaks those shins. That combo did decent damage. Both fighters planning some KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Looks to add more pressure by parrying the projectile. Player 2 needs to switch it up if they want to take it home. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Barely blocks the jump in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 2 draws super art incoming. Excellent read. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major in with the luminous. Jump! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Looking for a hold. Drive rush. Target combo into getting it all on the
Merde.
drive rush. Player 2, where are you going? You can't escape.
Jamie,
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Boxing with a target combo. The throw is escaped. What's the play here? Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to get some. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big counter. Still slugging it out at this range. Reacts to the throw. Can't tech the throw. Both fighters plant charges forward. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Grabs and throws them away. Uses the target combo as a filler. Look, drive rush to keep it going. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Are we going to see a comeback here? Both sides getting ready. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. In with the cross-up. A jump forward rush. Drink rushes in. They got a flatline them. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Gotta do this. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? No heavy. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player one chases him down. Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Takes a trip. Life lead opens up.
Putain.
Very solid corner switch. The jump in is denied. Connects with medium kick. Knockdown. Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps in. Changing up the beat with a hidden variable. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full drive gauge. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Grabs them. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? Both fighters planning something? This may be
putain.
it. Full SA meters on deck for both. Reads the jump in perfectly. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Vagabond Edge connect!
Player 2 is in a very good spot. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Throws him. Amazing. The next touch. Ooh, the drive impact in for a punish. This is gonna kill. No doubt
C'est
about it.
chaud.
Sit down and shut up!
No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. A parry? Tries to catch him out with the arc step. Player 2 chases him down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Player 2 is just about out of drive out. Anticipated that counter and blocks. Takes a trip. Gets the knockdown, and now gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in trouble with no jump in there.
Merde.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Jumps in. Big low, reaching heavy. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Grabs and throws them away. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Medium, nice counter. Life lead is there.
With anti-air in the clutch.
Player 2 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work.
Yo, critical art now?
Backed into the corner.
What setup do they have?
A single hit will do it. Looking for a hole. And they create the projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Parries. Barely blocks the jump in. This is gonna hurt. That feeling out phase is over. Throws them. Amazing. They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 is in a very good spot. They're sitting on a full super high cage now. What's next? Dangerous range here. What? Oh my, the throw tag wrecks them. Arc step. They push their way out of the corner. Going in. A jump in. Oh, the throw connects. Both sides getting ready. Clutch anti-air. Player 1 maybe closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
Merde.
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Both sides looking for an opening. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Denies the low heavy. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. All right, what's coming up next? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws them to negate the block. Who will gain control of the match? Springs forward with the drive rush. Takes a trip. Jumps in. The throw missed. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Going in? What? Good read with that throw escape. Drive rush to keep it going. Their will to win is really being tested here. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Drive rush. Springs forward with the low heavy connected. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Time for a drink. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, you blocked the low kick. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Totsugeki to the face!
He'll come up in with the luminous. Player took the low. Oh, here we go. Taking jumps out of each other here. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Fades out the low kick. Low heavy. Noticeable crowns him from above. Denied. Are you kidding me? Player 2
Really had to fight for that one! No shortage of drama!
Round one.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Throws a fireball. Barely blocks the jump in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Plenty of space between the two fighters. But who will decide to close the gap? Who's it gonna be? What's the play here? Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big, low, reaching heavy. Knife lead opens up. KO.
Putain, c'est quoi ce bug là?
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Just out of range for that throw. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Jump! From low heavy to barely blocks the jump in. Looks to drop him to earth. Dashes up. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the knockdown, and now Player 1 with the life lead. Nails the anti-air. Okay, creating some space here. Who's going to break the silence first? Puts one in the pocket. Anything could happen here. All right, what's coming up next? did well to get the buff in there. Shoots off a fireball up close. Right lead opens up. Takes a trip. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Snipes him out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Bops him with a target combo. Decides to meet them in the air. Checks with a medium kick. The attack is parried. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player hits him with a stop and vibe. Doesn't miss a beat. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. We're tied up at 1 round each. Do these two have anything up their sleeves for the final round?
Putain, c'est quoi ces bugs là? Putain.
Fireball to chip away at an opponent. Just goes for it at this range. The low. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Drive rush to keep it going. Jump! Hits the drive! The super doesn't hit! A trade! Now what? Punish counter sets the table! This is such a tough situation to be in, but they still have a chance. Player 1 burn out, but they may have they are done! That was a fight heard round the world! Yo, pop that!
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Opts for the throw. No good up high. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Trips him up. The jump in catches him. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Just out of range for that throw.
Merde.
Going on the offensive? Nice counter. Risky up-close scrap still going. Somehow pushes back, delivers the pain right to the doorstep. A quick breather. Jumps. There's a change of sides. Perfect parry. They are really going at it. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Scrapping it out there, going for the super arc. The super doesn't hit. This unleashes some big damage. Closing moments of the knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The jump-in is denied. Oh, he flatlines him. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Opens with a jump-in. The last round. It's now or never.
Yeah.
Ugh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. Connects with the throw. Amazing. Player Q chance after that wall splash. Oh, snipe. Crowns him from above. They've got about half life left. Player 1 may be able to pull a fast one. It's knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. What's next? What a clutch low heavy. Player 1 with the rhythm. Wall splash into the guard break. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Sit down and shut up. They are done. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick into. Shows a medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Opts for the throw. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. No heavy, knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Trying to read each other here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. Connects with medium kick. Good job blocking, ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Arigo brushes that off and keeps going. Cannon spike. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a change of sides. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. Big throws. Not close enough for the throw. Quick breather. Goes for the jump in. Blocks it. Manages to block the jump in attack. Not much life difference. Spin knuckle. Knockdown and their life is hanging by a thread. Hits the air throw. Going in. Nice. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jumps in. This can lead to some big damage. All the throw connects. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Ooh, you ground them from above. Ooh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive ball.
Merde, putain.
Super hard to show them what our TNT and fighters can do for you.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This could lead to some big damage. Okay, here we go. All the throw connects.
It is over. That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback.
Off of me.
From low heavy to can't tech the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs him. Blocks the low heavy. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Hits him for the stun. This might be what a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Shows a medium kick. The throw misses. Jumps in. Risky up-close scrap still going. Going in. Smart play to stop the opponent. Throws a fireball. Breaks those shins. There's the change of sides. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. What digs in deep to get that drive impact? Burnout! Did they mean to do that? What's next? Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Draw critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Execute! What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Who's going to steal this win? Nothing stops this train. Blocks it. Barely block, connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Drops him hard. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this cage disparity. Anti-air in the clutch. What's next? Player 1 can't throw a burnout. Did they mean to do that? Noticeable life, low heavy. Awesome! Get that